everyone, how are you doing, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Honor, and for this week's video I'll be showing you my 2021 rewind and New Year's resolutions for 2022. The first thing I'm going to be sharing with you is my 2021 rewind. And so how this is going to work is I'm going to go through each month and kind of give you a summary of what happened. 3 things for each month that we are going to go through. So first off, we're going to start with January. I was looking through many things, including pictures, our YouTube videos, just other videos, my past journal entries, and just anything that would kind of show that. And one of the things that I looked through was my old agenda where I had written down my goals for 2021. I really started to focus on those goals and making things more routine. As you know, you've probably seen my morning routine and night routine, but if you haven't, you can just click on the channel and find them. They aren't from that long ago. I also decided that I was going to stretch more and do my, just make things more organized so I could fit time stuff in with like time management. I did a video on that too. Hi. The second thing that kind of happened in January was I got my braces off, which I didn't really remember until I started going through the videos, and I was like, wait, that means I've almost had my braces off for a year. Isn't that crazy, Andrew? And then the last thing that happened in January was I got LumaFusion, which is what I edit all these videos on. It's a really cool editing resource, and I could do a lot more upscaled than what I could on iMovie, which is what I used before in the past years. So in February, I started dance back in person. So I had recently been doing it online, Zoom, Google Meet, all that stuff, but all the other people in my classes, I think by that point, had moved back to in studio. So then I decided that I wanted to go back in studio, and it really helped with my dance, and I really started to enjoy it again. So the second thing that happened in February was I started my school community project. So all of 8th grade was online for me, and so it was kind of like hard because in 8th grade we did like a full project thing. Like, we normally do community hours, but one of our things that we did to replace those hours was a full community project, which we spent a long time doing, and it was just a little harder online to do, but I think we ended up doing a great job, and I also got to communicate in new ways with my friends that were also in my group. The last thing in February was I finished putting my room together. So I got my bedside table. I had gotten my desk at the end of 7th grade, but I just like put it up, and then I put up all these canvases which I had painted a long time ago, and they had just been sitting under here for a little while. So I got all of that put up, and I really got my room to how I wanted it to be. So March was the 1-year mark of COVID, which is crazy to think that this coming March is going to be a 2-year mark of COVID. Like, since it started, that's when I went back to school for 2 weeks just to see if I would like to start going back, which I decided I did not. So I didn't go back after those 2 weeks, but it was just kind of like a test. I did decide that I liked like planning my outfits and stuff like that. So that's when I really started to plan my outfits and experiment with new hairstyles and trade out my jewelry every day, because I hadn't done that before, and so that kind of set me up for how I organize my clothes today. Next for April is I started going back to other activities other than dance, because dance was the only thing I was going to in person at that time. So all my other activities, such as youth group, I started going in person to those things, and I think that's really when we started going back to restaurants and stuff. We had like obviously gone a little bit before that, but then it got more normalized. I filmed and posted my first In Harmony with Honor video in April, which is crazy to think it's been that long. But it's really made it into what it is today, and there's definitely been growth since then. Came with that was rebranding things. So obviously we changed the names of both channels. We got new intros and outros, and we got new banners and stuff like that. In May, I started taking my voice lessons. So voice lessons are another thing I do additionally to dance, which I really love. I love singing, if you didn't know, and it really just like helps with my voice and make sure I'm doing everything correctly and everything is functioning, and just to get more practice and experience. We met our cousins, I think we met in Tennessee, but we went to a really cool like park, and we just stayed at a rental place for a while, but we met in the middle and at this really cool place. I did a video about it. It was the Tennessee vlog. I think it was part 2 of the Tennessee vlog, because we had done one before where we did a road trip around with 8 countries, 8 states. And so that happened the previous summer. I did my 8th grade exams that kind of summed up my 8th grade year. So I technically didn't finish 8th grade until June, but everything was done since I finished all my exams in May. So I think I graduated from 8th grade in June, or actually right at the very beginning, is I cut off quite a bit of my hair and dyed it pink, which you might have not like noticed too much recently, but I have like underneath blonde thing where the pink used to be. I could definitely tell I've gotten a lot shorter, but it was very vibrant pink at the very beginning. You might have seen it in the beach vlog, which is actually the next thing I'm going to talk about more clearly. So the beach vlog was the second thing we did. It was the beach trip that we did with our cousins, where we rented a beach house and we just had lots of fun seeing each other and hanging out for an entire week at the beach. It's a normal thing we used to do before our cousins moved to Hawaii, and then it like didn't work out, but we started doing it again after that. My dance performance, and I got fully vaccinated to go along with that. So then we could like do more things, and it kind of ended the dance thing for the summer, and then I would pick it up back later. In July, I went to summer camp with my cousin and my best friend, who had never gone before, but I've been going forever, but they had never gone before, and so it was both their first time, and we actually were coincidentally put in a cabin with a bunch of people that I had been with before. So it was just one big party and a really fun time, and I enjoyed that week a lot. I had my first sleepover since 2019. I had a New Year's Eve thing, but I hadn't had a sleepover until then in July of the past year. I went to the lake house a bunch of times, including the time that I started driver's ed, which also went into August. So in August, I finished up my driver's ed. It took a week, but I did all my driving time during the lessons as well. August also marked the 2 years of me doing my journaling. I love journaling. I think it helps me a lot. And so that's kind of the 2-year anniversary of journaling in August. And the last thing in August was I started high school. So I'm a freshman in high school. If you didn't know, I've had a lot of fun so far. I've met a lot of new people. I have some great new friends right now, and I really love it. In September is when I started up dance and voice again from the summer break. I decided to make the challenge videos for our CLT Royals channel monthly instead of weekly, because we had been doing it weekly up until the end of the summer, and it was just getting a little too stressful with school and we were having trouble trying to find video ideas. I was overly stressed and disappointed in a lot of things, which I've definitely gotten better at, not putting pressure to get a lot of stuff done and just like knowing that it's okay. So now we're moving on to October. So I started seeing my cousin Caroline a lot more often. She actually was in her first video of ours ever on the last challenge we did on our other channel. We spent fall break, not spring break, in the Outer Banks, which was tons of fun, even though it was raining the whole time, so you can check out that vlog. We did a vlog for the Outer Banks. I went to my first concert. I'm 15 and I had never been to a concert before the very end of October. I had lots of fun and I kind of wish that I could do it for myself. I know that's kind of strange, but I think it was so fun. In November, I had my 15th birthday. I turned 15. I had two parties, actually, one on my birthday where me and my school friends rented out a movie theater for just us and we watched a movie which was tons of fun. And then the second one I had at the end of November where I went with some of my old friends to Carowinds, which that was also tons of fun. I participated in the Southern Christmas show, so it's kind of a show that it's like a convention around the Christmas time. One day where I danced, we got to perform, which was tons of fun. I got my driving learner's permit, which I haven't really used. If you didn't know, I don't really like driving, but I did get it around my birthday. It was actually at the very end of November, so it wasn't around my birthday, but I still have it. And finally, December, which just ended, first thing that happened was I finished creating an ad for my school. So I'm in a club at my school where we needed to create a video to convince people to come in and kind of like know what our club was about. So I made that video and I think it turned out really good. I finished my first semester of high school, 9th grade, and did very well on my exams. I actually got an A on all of my exams, which I'm very proud of myself for doing. And our over here clapping with the sassiest face I've ever seen. And then the last thing, which just happened, is I went on a trip to Asheville with my whole family, which was lots of fun, and a vlog for that is coming very soon. I think it's coming out in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. I think it was a great year, even though some parts were challenging and it could have been long, it could have been very short, but I think it overall was great. It definitely helped me learn. I wrote down 5 things that happened this year. I became more comfortable and confident. I found what I really love. I surrounded myself by people who make me happy and I can be fully myself around. And I know now it's okay to take breaks and I should keep good habits consistent. The last thing I wanted to say was at the beginning of the 2021 to the end of 2021, In Harmony with Honor, the beginning of the year started with 23 subscribers and now we are at 44, which I think is amazing. Thank you so much. And then our other channel, the challenge channel, CLT Royals, started with 16 at the beginning of the year and now has 30, which I think is also very amazing. So me and Ender, who's over here, come on Ender, we love you guys so much and we're so grateful for you that you love that we make videos and want us to keep making videos. For the second part of this video, I will be sharing with you 22 of my New Year's resolutions for 2022. So number 1, go on walks every week. Number 2, complete over 6,000 steps every day. Number 3, eat clean and healthy. Number 4, get driving hours in and be prepared for getting driver's license tests. Number 5, clean the house every weekend. Number 6, start singing covers on YouTube consistently. Number 7, release at least one single on YouTube. Number 8, film and post in harmony with honor videos weekly. Number 9, film and post CLT Royal challenges once a month. Number 10, space out editing YouTube videos so it's not consistently stressful and draining. Number 11, improve editing techniques to draw in more subscribers. Number 12, journal every other Sunday. Number 13, complete morning and evening routines daily. Number 14, take care of my skin. Number 15, drink lots of water. Number 16, focusing on making myself better. Number 17, be kind, caring, and dependable. Number 18, stretch every day. Number 19, complete writing at least 25 original songs. Number 20, read at least 25 books. Number 21, improve in dancing. And number 22, be happy and don't stress myself out. Those were my 2022 New Year's resolutions that I came up with that I'm really hoping I'll keep doing throughout the entire year. That ends this video. I hope you enjoyed this, convinced yourself that maybe you should create some New Year's resolutions and kind of reflect on the past year as well. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss when I post a video on this channel. And I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a great 2022. Bye!